right, welcome back. So today we are at a place called Robin's Hobby. Robin's Hobby, planes, drones, boats. It's a little shop. Great thing about it is it's right next to a Taco Bell. Gonna meet up with a guy here today. Ernest is picking up a couple of Arrmas that we'll show you here. He's picking up the 10th anniversary. And then the Creighton version 4 with the sledge body. The Basher Queen system on it. So while I wait for him and you guys wait for him, I'm gonna eat some Taco Bell and we'll be right back and see if Ernest wants to be on camera. Be right back. All right, so we're here at Robin's Hobby. Like I said, here's Ernest. He's picking up two of these really cool RCs. This one's a limited 500 wherever made, and one was at every hobby shop. These things are amazing. Right. I have one complete in the box, which I love. I'm just not going to open it. I opened this one, started running this, and then posted the video, and somebody said, "Do you realize that's a limited RC?" And I was like, "Really? I didn't know." So I did some research on it and found out it was their anniversary edition. So it's pretty cool. The problem is when I bought that, I paid $750 for it. And shortly after, when they were all gone, everybody was asking $1,000 for them. Right. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. It's just an outcast. Mm-hmm. So we'll get them fired up. I do have them labeled on the bottom, 10th Great. Anniversary. That's how I do all my remotes. And then I did bring some packs so we could test them. I run XT90 is what I run.
Right.
So I don't know if you do.
Well, some of them I do and some of them I don't. So.
Yeah, you know, they were very popular a few years ago. Oh. So it's all stock servo, stock Great. Everything.
That's good. Yeah.
So it's all working with the controller, which is great.
Okay.
And I like the old BLX system.
Right, you were saying that on
the motors are more powerful, and that, you know, the new smart system is too smart for its own good.
I see.
A lot of the times what happens is when you power them up, they don't see the controller or it's moving and it won't sync up, and then the RC won't work for a few minutes. There's a big delay. And some people think something's wrong with it, and if you just let it sit, it'll actually come on and start working. So that's the controller for this one. Okay. And then here, Creighton 6S. So I have this one labeled as well, and I put new batteries in it. And then this one's got the sledge body on it. This is the Basher Queen's bracket, so it's 2 clips right here.
Cool.
Push forward.
That's nice.
Nice locking system. And that's why I like this body. I just put the Arrma stickers on it because it is a Traxxas product. So if you break any of this stuff, these brackets are from Traxxas. It's for the sledge, and the body is a sledge.
It's very clean.
So you just buy Traxxas sledge parts.
Cool.
The only thing that's Basher Queen are the shock towers. Okay. And that's how she was able to convert it to run that. And then it takes the same style battery, which back then, as you see, I didn't run them very much with these packs in them. Okay. But back then I used all XT90. And this one has, as you see, the faster steering servo and the bracket.
Wow.
So yeah, this one runs really good, and I think it still has the Basher pinion on it. So it's all set up to run in dirt. It's not set up for any kind of speed runs or any of that stuff. Cool. And that's it.
Okay, very good.
So they all work.
And pretty much stock on as far as
everything else is stock other than the steering servo.
Great.
So everything else on it is stock.
Okay, very good.
and then of course the body modifications.
Yeah.
And as you see, I have run this.
Right.
And that one, there is no scratches because
Right.
when I found out, I did a grass video on it. And when I found out it was a special one, I stopped running it.
Yeah, I can see why.
So I ran it in grass, and
Right.
that was the only video I made with this. And I was like, well, I'm not going to jump in and beat it up, so somebody might want it.
Cool. Okay.
But we'll get you on the video, and it was definitely nice to meet you. I'm glad it's going to a subscriber.
Well, thanks.
So
It's a pleasure.
I'm glad you emailed me, and
Keep up all the good work. There's
Yes.
a lot of guys are watching. A lot of guys are learning more about this stuff rather than reading, and it makes it a lot easier watching you on YouTube, and you're very thorough.
I appreciate it.
So, a lot of us appreciate it.
Well, enjoy.
Good.
Thank you, Ernest.
Good.
I'm going to help him load these up. We'll be back in a bit. All right, we are heading out of Robin's Hobby now. Oh, it says the back is open. Don't want to drive away with the rear open. But Ernest, very good guy. We're gonna get over to the UPS store, gotta go get the other ones loaded up and get those dropped off. But stay tuned for that stuff. All right, so we're back at the house now. The Camaro ended up getting sold while I was delivering the other cars, so we're gonna get this thing packaged up. Just checking the controller, making sure everything works before this thing gets shipped out. So I just want to make sure that even though they're new RC cars, I want to make sure that of course they work. But I don't have a box for this, so this is going to end up hopefully going in a T-Max box. So, but I want to protect this body. And this is going to go to a guy named Joseph, down in, oh, it looks like New Jersey. I thought it was Arizona, but looks like New Jersey. Let me get this turned off. We're going to get the controller wrapped up and put into a box. I did put new batteries in it. Now I'm going to just place this on top, put the screw back in on the other side. And the controller. So his is going to be shipped out like that. We're going to get this headed off to New Jersey. So I want to thank Joseph for all his support, and everybody else who has purchased anything, and everybody who just supports the channel. So there we go. Let's head off to UPS. All right, we're at the UPS store. We're going to go ahead and get this Losi shipped off in the T-Max box. Looks like we missed the shipment for today, but it is what it is. It'll go out tomorrow. All right, so got back from the UPS store, and I've got to work on the 8S Outcast, red one. Somebody contacted me, sent me an email, said that they wanted it, and haven't been able to get a hold of him. Sent over a PayPal. No PayPal has been shipped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a controller bound to it. I'm going to change these tires because one of the rims is broken, and I don't want to sell an RC that has a broken rim. So I was able to find a set of 2 of the backflips, and I have 2 backflips for this. So I'm going to put a set of original tires back on this so that that this thing's ready to rip. All right, so the part number is AR510092. DeBoots Backflips 6S MTs. And these, of course, are the wrong ones because they are the 6S backflips. I thought they were 8S backflips. I saw the rim and I was like, yeah, that'll work. So that ain't gonna work. So I'm still on the hunt for 2 backflips, but I'm gonna have to get some 8S ones ordered up, or like I said, it's gonna have to be shipped out this way or sold this way. The guy hasn't contacted me, but what I have to do, that's infraction, BAK is the green one. I gotta get the controller bound to this, and I can't remember. Outcast 1/5, I believe it's this controller. I think it has to be because my EXB was a roller. It wasn't a complete one, but I did bind this to my DX5C, so I'm gonna have to rebind it to this controller so that it has a controller with it. But I'll get all that stuff done off camera. This is why I keep all the controllers and I label them so that it can always have its own controller in case somebody else wants to use the RC with me, or you know, one of my kids wanted to run it. I usually don't give them the good controller, but we did have the one guy, I think he was in Texas, that wanted this, or Arizona, I can't remember, but one of them wanted this thing, but I've called him several times and he hasn't responded. So at this point I'm gonna load this thing up and get this ready to go out on Saturday. So swap meet Saturday. I still got the Traxxas video, which will be up tomorrow. I want to thank you to everybody that has reached out. And with the drag car, shipping was a little too much, so I pretty much maxed out the shipping for the guy, and I ate the rest of the cost because, like I said, it's not about the money for me. It's about getting RCs to good people that want to run them. And so I'm going to just do that. But I want to thank you, Joseph, Ernest, everybody who has purchased something from me. And some guys are purchasing multiple stuff, and I definitely appreciate that. But there's, and it's funny, I was talking to Ernest off camera, and he was saying that a lot of people were worried about showing up out there and there's not going to be any RC cars out there, that everything's going to sell before I get to the 20th out there, and I can assure you I've got 2, 3, 4 of a lot of different models. So there's going to be plenty of RCs with 140 RC cars. The 10 or so that have already been sold didn't even put a dent on things that I need to bring. So I'm going to load as much as I can up into the wagon. Like I said, I'm going to add a couple more Losis. I'm going to add probably 1 or 2 more Arrmas, and stay tuned for the Traxxas video to see what Traxxas models are going to be going. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Really appreciate the support. Cool people in the hobby. Love all you guys. Love all the subscribers that are supporting me. And like I said, the only reason I'm getting rid of this stuff is because I'm out of room. So, and because I buy 2 or 3 of every model, and I've been buying them for years, I've got multiples of every platform. When it comes to Arrma, Traxxas, maybe not so much Losi, but Arrma and Traxxas, I've got doubles and triples of a lot of different models. On Outcast, I think I have almost 20 Outcast. So, and not 8S, I'm talking about between the 4S, 6S, and 8S, I probably had in total 20 different models of the Outcast brand. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.